Welcome to the fascinating fact about every country in this world. This is part 1 and I'll be covering 30 countries. Egypt. There are 7 documented wonders known to the world today, and the first one is the mysterious pyramids of Giza. But that's not the fascinating fact. Despite the scorching heat that can often be felt in Egypt, the temperature inside the pyramids remains a constant 20 degrees Celsius, the average temperature on Earth. Say hello to the most effective ancient air conditioning. How the ancient Egyptians managed to achieve this is still a mystery. The United States of America. Alaska was once part of Russia? Kidding, right? Not really. The United States purchased Alaska from Russia for a price of $7.2 million in 1867. India. India has the largest postal network in the world with over 155,000 post offices. India is also the home to the world's only floating post office in the beautiful Dal Lake in Kashmir. Ethiopia. Want to travel back in time? Then go to Ethiopia, as Ethiopia is still living in 2013 while it is 2021 everywhere. Confused? Let me explain. Ethiopia is one of the few countries in the world that uses its own calendar today. A 7 to 8 year gap between the Ethiopian and our Western Gregorian calendars results from an alternate calculation in determining the date of birth of Jesus Christ. Indonesia. Indonesia is the world's largest island nation, but actually no one knows how many islands it contains. Unconfirmed reports say that it has more than 17,000 islands. Peru. Far south from the capital city of Lima in the South American country are the mysterious Nazca lines, a collection of giant geoglyphs that are nothing but designs etched into the ground. Depicting various plants, animals, and shapes, the 2,000-year-old Nazca lines can only be fully appreciated when viewed from the air given their massive size. Despite being studied for over 80 years, the geoglyphs are still a mystery to the researchers. Italy. Would you believe me if I told you that there are 3 independent countries within the area of Italy? The first is, of course, Italy. The second country is Vatican City, a semi walled country inside the Italian capital city of Rome with a population of about 800. The third country is the Republic of San Marino. San Marino sits atop a mountain in north central Italy and is about 24 square miles with a population of about 32,000. It calls itself the world's oldest republic. Pakistan. Nearly 70% of the world's soccer balls are made in the town of Sialkot in Pakistan. Over 60,000 people are employed in 800 plus factories in and around this town. China. Thought soccer was invented in Europe? Think again. The earliest form of soccer was actually a Chinese invention 2200 years ago. The game was called 𝗍𝗍, best translated as kickball. Australia. If you visit one new beach in Australia every day, it would take over 27 years to see them all. Australia has more than 10,000 beaches. Nigeria. 𝗩𝗶𝗱𝗏, an agrarian town in Nigeria, is easily the twin capital of the world. The Yoruba people who live here are known for giving birth to more number of twins than anywhere else in the world. Can you believe that the town boasts a mind-blowing 50 sets of twins for every 1,000 live births, which is almost 5 times more than the world average? Mexico. The longest and largest underwater cave system in the world is found in Mexico. This massive cave, 𝗪𝗪𝗏, was discovered in 2018 on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. At 216 miles long, the cave system is truly massive and holds a large freshwater reserve that supports great biodiversity. Vietnam. Adventurous enough to taste snake wine? Then you've got to go to Vietnam. Bottles of wine with snakes coiled inside can be seen in shops and markets throughout the country. The local belief is that snake wine can improve health and vitality. Japan. Japan is the undisputed vending machine capital of the world. Japan has an estimated 5 million vending machines, or one machine for every 25 people. They sell everything from drinks, munchies, cigarettes, full hot meals, to even umbrellas, surprise gifts, or even toilet paper. South Africa. Right in the heart of South Africa, the Bluekrans Bridge is the highest commercial natural bungee jump in the world. Brave enough to take a leap? Philippines. Philippines is the home to the beautiful, yet one of the most deadliest volcanoes in the world, Taal volcano. Taal, which is also one of the smallest volcanoes in the world, has erupted 34 times in the past 400 years. An interesting trivia about this volcano is that there's an islet within a lake on an island within a lake on an island. Let me repeat that. There is an islet within the lake on the main crater of the volcano, which is on an island within the Taal Lake, which is on an island. Russia. Did you know that some of Russia's cats have jobs? The Hermitage cats that reside in the State Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg protect priceless works of art from rats. The 60 plus cats that live in the museum have their own press secretary, three caretakers, a special kitchen, and even a small hospital. The museum even commissioned an artist to honor these cats in portraits. Turkey. Istanbul, the largest city in Turkey, is one of the very few cities in the world that lies on two different continents. One part of Istanbul lies in Europe and the other part lies in Asia. And these two parts are separated by the Bosphorus Strait, which is a 31-kilometer long waterway that also forms a natural boundary between the two continents. Two suspension bridges across the Bosphorus Strait connect the two sides. Germany. Germany has an unbelievable number of castles, over 20,000. Can you believe that? Many of these date back centuries, and the vast majority are open to the public. Some of the castles house restaurants, hotels, cafes, museums, while a few are even up for sale. Thailand. Every year in April, Thailand hosts the world's largest water fight during the Songkran festival, which rings in Thai New Year. During this time, you'd see millions of Thais and tourists armed with water guns soaking each other in the streets. Tanzania. Ever heard of tree climbing lions? This is such a rare phenomenon that can only be seen in Tanzania and Uganda. There are two assumed reasons to explain why these lions have adapted to climbing trees. One, to avoid irritations by insects on the ground, and two, to escape the sweltering savanna heat by basking on the branches where they can get some fresh breeze. Sudan. Egypt and pyramids are almost synonymous, but did you know Sudan has the most pyramids in the world? Nubia, a region in Sudan, has 255 pyramids, twice the number in Egypt. Iran. Iran, formerly known as Persia, is very famous for its exquisite hand-woven carpets dating back to the Bronze Age. In 2007, the Iran Carpet Company made the world's largest hand-woven carpet at 5,630 square meters for a large mosque in UAE. The carpet was created in 9 parts and assembled in the mosque. Containing more than 2 billion knots, it took weavers 2 years to weave this masterpiece and is reportedly valued at $8 million. France. In the village of 𝗯𝗓cie𝗂𝗵𝗵𝘁, it is illegal to slander donkeys by the use of such insulting terminology as dumbass and ass, jackass, etc. Anybody breaking this law is required to make amends by offering apologies in the form of carrots or sugar lumps to the donkeys that live in the commune. Romania. Charlottenburg, the only round village in Romania, was established around 1770 by German colonists who settled in the country. The perfect circle of houses, stables, and barns is erected in symmetric style, all the houses having the same distance in between and standing at the same height. Kenya. The Kalenjin tribe in this East African nation produces the world's best long distance runners. The Kalenjin tribe has less than 0.1% of the world's population, yet, members of this tribe have together won nearly 50 Olympic medals in middle and long distance events. Brazil. Brazil has been the world's largest exporter of coffee for more than 150 years. It produces over 30% of the world's coffee supply. Kazakhstan. It is believed that ancient Kazakhs were the first to domesticate their horses almost 6,000 years ago. Experts believe that they were used as a source of meat and milk and later for riding. South Sudan. South Sudan in North Africa just gained its independence from Sudan in 2011, which currently makes it the youngest nation in the world. Colombia. The Amazon River dolphin, also known as the pink river dolphin, lives only in fresh water. It is found throughout much of the Amazon River basin, primarily in Colombia and a few other South American countries. Although Amazon pink river dolphins are famous for their pink hue, they weren't born this way. The dolphins are actually born gray and slowly turn pink as they age. Male dolphins are strikingly pinker than their female counterparts. However, their final color can be influenced by their behavior, capillary placement, diet, and exposure to sunlight.